Hey guys, for day 8, you're doing a line match activity, which I know if you read the directions, it wants you to go through and it's a group activity, but what I want you to do is take each and every single one of these and solve it and put it in slope-intercept form. So just to remind you, to refresh your memories, if you're talking about slope-intercept form, that is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So I'm going to do the first couple with you. If you are writing the equation below in slope-intercept form, you have to get this y isolated. So what's the first thing we need to move? The 4x. How do you move a positive 4x to the other side? Well, you subtract it. So we're going to subtract 4x. That gives us negative y equals negative 4x minus 6. Are you allowed to have a negative y? No. So we're going to go back through, divide by negative 1. And that gives you y equals 4x plus 6, and you write that down here on your answer line. So number 1, nice and completed for you. The second one, this one gives you a graph instead of any information. So you have to go through and find your m and your b on your own. M is rise over run, b is y-intercept. So go through, where does this graph hit the y-intercept? Go up to the y-axis, and it hits right here at 6. So our b value is 6. Our m is how many it rises and runs to get to the next point. Well, this is the top of our graph. So instead of going up and right, we're going to go down and left. So it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, and right 1, or left 1, oops. That means to get from here to here, we're going up 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. So our slope is 4 over 1, which just simplifies to 4. So you need that piece of information and this one to plug it in. So y equals 4x plus 6. What do you notice? Oh wait, it's the same equation. Nice and easy. So the third one is a little bit trickier. You're given a point and a slope. If you remember, if we were given a point and a slope, we use point slope form. Point slope form is y minus y sub 1 equals m parentheses x minus x sub 1, where this x and this y come from this point. So that negative 2 is your x sub 1, that negative 2 is your y sub 1, just because your coordinate or your ordered pairs are always in x comma y format. So y minus negative 2 equals m, our m is 4, parentheses x minus negative 2. That gives you y plus 2 equals 4, parentheses x plus 2. You're still going for slope-intercept form, so we've got to get the y by itself, which means we've got to go ahead and distribute here. Y plus 2 equals 4x plus 8. And then subtract your 2, and you get y equals 4x plus 6. Are you noticing a pattern here? Just bear in mind. And then your last one, it gives you 2 points. It doesn't give you a slope at all, which means you're going to have to find your slope. If you remember, our slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, which your first point is your x1, y1. Your second point is your x2, y2. And you're just going to plug it into that equation. So 14 minus 2 over 2 minus negative 1. 14 minus 2 is 12. This becomes a plus. 2 plus 1 is 3. That means our m is 4. Take your slope, pick one of your points. I'm going to pick the 214 because there are no negatives. And you plug that in to your point slope formula that we used over here. So y minus the y value of that point, 14, equals m parentheses x minus x sub 1. And either way you would have done this, you would have gotten the same answer. Go ahead and distribute. Y minus 14 equals 4x minus 8. You still got to get that y by itself, so add your 14 to both sides, and you get y equals 4x plus 6. Hey, there's that same pattern. Oops, I would help if I got out of the end of the light, huh? So on the rest of the pages for day 8, you're going to do the same exact thing, follow the same set of steps on each problem, just On this one, isolate your y. This one, isolate your m and b. This one, point slope. This one, use your slope, then point slope. Good luck.